Hello everybody, welcome to Zoe Bad Blood Collectibles, and today on the channel we're going to be going over McFarlane's wave of Blackest Night figures and also Nekron, which is my main figure, but also we're going to be going over Firestorm, we're also going to be going over the Batman, and we're also going to be going over the Superman. And all these are Black Lanterns because they all die and Nekron turned them into Black Lanterns. Now, McFarlane did an awesome job on these figures. I'm gonna say right off the back. I mean, every detail is cool. The articulation is awesome, and Nekron is just amazing figure. And this dude looks just like the comic source material. So let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is make sure you hit that little button over there, like and subscribe. Like and then subscribe and help support the channel. Thank you guys. Now, with that, we're going to go with Batman first. Batman was a cool figure. I think so. I need to get all this out the way. So, this was my little setup that I wanted to do. But from behind, you can see me and my wife on the moon. It's in the back. Can't really see it because it's not lit up no more, but I did it when I was taking a little pictures just for the video's sake. So we're gonna push him back, then we're also gonna push Nekron back, and then we're gonna get started. So first one we're gonna be reviewing is Batman. Now the way that McFarlane did him is according to the source material. I looked on YouTube and saw some comment videos about the Blackest Night and the storyline. I didn't know much about it, but seeing and getting some history and learning some good stuff about these guys, now I know a little bit about these guys. And if you know more, you can just hit me up in the comment section below. But according to what I've seen, McFarlane did an awesome job. These look totally right on with the comic book source material, and you can see right there. I love the way that McFarlane did the cape with as far as the details on this one. And then you turn it all the way around. Look at the way that McFarlane has put the suit, the detail on the suits. All the way right here. I love the line right here, how it connects. And then you come over here, same thing to his boot. I love the way the boot is. And then I love for the fact that he's changed the ankles on here. And I just wish all McFarlane figures came like this one. Now he did a really good job with Booster Gold and Blue Beetle as well. I love the way that their body is. The articulation on it is so smooth. Nothing loose. It's just perfect. Same thing with these figures. Nothing's loose. Everything's perfect on these figures. And I just love this line. I just wish we got a good line like the normal characters with this kind of body and articulation. So all the articulations, they have different scopes, but of course everything's still the same. They have double jointed elbows. Batman could do a T-pose even with his cape. I love the detail that he did with the head. With the head, you can look down that much. With the head, you can look up that much. You can turn side that way. You can also turn side that way. He does have a double ab crunch. There's one. And then, oh, well, you have a little one, just so much, but this one way at the top is even more so. And he does have a swivel as well on both. So that's pretty cool. But you can barely turn this one, but it's mainly up here. And then down here, let's go out that much. Then go back that much. And he can almost do the splits. Or you can make him do the splits. And then you have double jointed knees. And then he has toe articulation, and he has the ankle pivot as well. And McFarlane has done a really good job with as far as articulation with these guys, and the detail is just awesome. And out of all of them, Batman is my least favorite one, even though I love this one as well. But out of these four that I have up here, this is my least one. And now we're going to be reviewing Firestorm, which is my next least one, which is my third best out of the four. And I really thought that I was going to like Firestorm better than Superman and Batman. But it ended up that I actually like Superman better than him. But this dude just looks good. I think I'm gonna put him on Batman's bike with the rat bone motorcycle. But if you see the detail that McFarlane has put into his figures, this thing is right down his alley. So of course this is gonna be all in right here. And look at the hair. The hair, it has like that see-through grayish smoke. You know, love that. And if you put the black light on it, it does give it a little shine a little bit. Probably can't see it on here, but you can see it better in person. And it looks a lot better in person. But anyways, he's done a really good job with these guys. And if you look all right here, look at the scope that McFarlane had put on them. And these dudes are easy to articulate, easy to move. He has a double ab crunch. His hair doesn't look up that much, which that's the only bummer about him, but you can easily lift him up by doing his chest. And that's how much his hair goes up. And he can go down that much, but still, the detail that he put on this figure is just awesome. And then you turn him over to the side. McFarlane still put detail all in the back as well, all the way down to his feet, the back of his feet. And then you look in the front, he still got detail all through his thighs and abs. And this is why I love McFarlane figures, because he goes all out on these guys as far as detail. Articulation, he does a perfect job too on his articulation. I do like the articulation that they give us on these figures, and I just like it better than the Marvel Legend figures for some reason. I just love McFarlane line. I love that it's a 7-inch line. These dudes look real, and it looks like you just walked down in a comic book. And not only that, McFarlane just always gets it right. Well, a lot when it comes down to detail, everything is just spot on. Especially with these figures, they are spot on. Now you have had some stinkers, but this one right here, this is a perfect line. Just with these four right here that I have, is a perfect line. But look at that, even his hands, just great. And he has the same articulation of Batman, so I'm not going to go that much into the articulation with these guys, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of reviews already about these guys. So it's just not, I'm not going to do it that much, but I'm just looking at the detail and just letting you know that this is a must-have. If you're a McFarlane fan, this is a must-have. And I can't wait to get the Flash. I'm still looking for him. He's very hard to find. So if I can find him, I'll get him. I think my last resort is Amazon, but I'm going to go and check some Walmarts this week, see what I can pick up. I've been finding a lot of other stuff, including McFarlane stuff, but a lot of other stuff's been NECA. Well, a lot of it's been NECA and Marvel for this week. So that's it with him. So I'm going to move him to the side, put him back here. And now my next favorite one is Superman. Now this dude looks really, really cool. And this is my best Blackest Night figure right here. I just love the way that Superman looks. He just look awesome. I think it would have been better if he just would have had a wash on the skin. But other than that, this is an awesome figure. This dude look like he came from Thriller with Michael Jackson. That's how good this dude looks. And look at that guy. Look at his teeth. Even his teeth, if you could look up close in it. Look at the way McFarlane did his face. Everything just looks perfect. Spot on. I love the way that he added the circle in his stomach right there in the six-pack area. I just love the way everything came out. His shoulders. You see the striations in his shoulders. And then look at that, guys. Look at his hands. You can even see the detailed scope in his hands. And then all the way down, I love the way his suit is. It's very smooth. The whole figure is smooth. All of them are smooth. And this dude is, I love the way that he did his body frame right here. And it just look awesome. And I wish they could make a regular Superman with this body frame on here. And this dude just looks really good. He even, his flight pose ability is great. Imagine Superman just flying. Look at that, guys. Just sweet. Let's put him in a flight pose. And then look at that. Look how good he looks. He could look almost all the way up while he's flying. So just awesome job McFarlane did with him. And I just love this figure. I just wish that McFarlane could make us a regular Superman with this body style on here, with a black cape as well. If you look at his cape, I love for the fact that it's shredded kind of into 3 different pieces, but it just looks great and it goes with the figure. And even if you lift this up, the detail in it is just amazing with his muscle butt as well. But man, this dude is just sweet. And I love the articulation, is so smooth on here. And you could get him into some crazy poses. And that's how good this figure is. And that's how good McFarlane did him. Now, when you do go up with the diapers, I think they all have diapers. You know, all three of them have diapers. But still good. It does hinder it. It's kind of rough, which I like. The way you ain't got to worry about it sticking up. But still, the double jointed knees, everything's just cool, man. And then you just bring them out. You could do the splits. You could put this dude in any, like, basically, you could put him, not in any pose, but you could put him in so much you can do with him. Put him into a lot of posing, like, things that you can do. There's so much you could do with this Superman that I wish that McFarlane could put in all of his other Supermans. But this dude just looks sweet. And he just looked like he just rose from the dead, but like super powerful for some reason. And that's why I love the Superman. I actually love this wave more than almost all the waves as far as articulation and body wise go. And even in look, this is a nice, awesome wave. And I wish McFarlane could redo the Justice League figures, the movie Justice League figures, because they need to do. He was just starting out, and that's what he brought on. It was good at the time, but some of those figures I did not like the way that they move. I didn't like the way that they stood, and I didn't like their articulation. It was more like you could tell that he was still new to the game, trying to find out where his soft spot was, and now that he found his sweet spot and soft spot, not soft spot but sweet spot. Now these figures are just getting better and better and better. Now with these three, McFarlane also came with a Build-A-Figure wave, and no, it's not Nekron. And I'm gonna put the Superman to the side right here, which is one of my best ones. Now he did come with another figure with this wave. There was two of them, but right now for some reason I can't find my Green Lantern that he came with. But he did come with a Build-A-Figure, which is a Chocolate, or I forgot his name, how you say it. Whatever his name is, I'm just gonna call him the Red Lantern for now. And this dude is smooth as well too. And the way that McFarlane just did, he killed it. Like with the swivel on the, for this to be a Build-A-Figure, he just killed it. Like all the way. This dude is my best Build-A-Figure right here. And you can turn him all the way right here. And I wish he would have done all of his Build-A-Figures like this. He has an ab crunch. This dude's just smooth. All of his body, none of his joints fall off. Only problem that I did have, and everyone probably is doing it, not unless you don't have a problem with it, but you do have to glue this down because it will come apart very easily. So I just got some crazy glue and just glue it. There's the holes. I just glued it in the holes, and now the figure is perfect. I have no gripes or complaint with this figure other than that, but I fixed that, and so this is one of my best figures. I love him better than Steppenwolf, and I love him better than what's his name, Darkseid. So McFarlane has done a real good job as far as mega figures. This dude could be a mega figure. He's almost as tall as Nekron. Nekron's still a little bit taller, but Atrioculus is just so smooth, and I just love for the fact that he made this rubber right here, so it makes it that much easier. And then the good thing about him is that he can stand. There's no problem with him standing. And this dude just looks amazing. And the only thing I do wish is just that he had another pair of hands. But like I said, he was a Build-A-Figure. Maybe in the future, McFarlane will come out with more. And with that, also, since I'm talking about the Red Lantern, I also have this guy right here. I don't have his accessories with him. He's come with two hands, other hands, but his accessories is down. But this Batman is cool. I love for the fact when I saw it, I like just for the face sculpt alone, I had to get the figure, and I knew that the body frame of it is just like these guys. It's very smooth and no problem with no articulation. For some reason, this one's a little bit tight, but it is brand new. I didn't really fool with it. I just opened it and put it on the shelf. I didn't really do anything with it because I wanted to save it until my YouTube channel is open. But this dude looked good, and he just looked mean as well, and he just looks sweet. Now his head is a little bit smaller than the regular Batman head, but hey, you don't have to use him just for him to be a Batman. You can just use him as a Red Lantern. We know that Red Lantern joined together with the Green Lantern Corps to take on Nekron, which will be the next figure that I'm going to review. So let me move him out the way. I will do a separate video with some more of the lanterns. I will go with the Green Lanterns. And then also I'm going to do the one from NECA 2 as well. Plus the yellow lantern, which is the Predator. I will be reviewing both of those. And I'm going to throw in Hal Jordan from McFarlane. And the other Kyle Renner from the Green Lantern series as well from McFarlane. So now we're going to talk about Nekron, which is the main source, which is the reason why we're really here. And this dude is just amazing. The way that McFarlane did this dude was just out of this world. I'm going to move these to the side for now because this dude's big. And the way McFarlane did him, I put the chain on him just to make him look good for the pictures that I was taking. But if you just look at the detail in this dude looks scary. I feel sorry when my mother-in-law comes. She is not gonna like this at all. She gonna probably have to throw holy water in the room and throw it all on the figures because she do not like stuff like this. But hey, it's my collection. This is what I collect, and there ain't nothing wrong collecting it as long as you don't worship it. So other than that, this dude looked nice. I wish that McFarlane would have came with a chain for a Nekron, but it did it. It came with this. This is the only accessory that he had. Plus, of course, the little picture that they give him, and then a stand that he comes with. But other than that, this is all him right here. But I have to say, this is an awesome figure. $40, I could dig it. Now, when it comes to articulation, this dude has a ton of articulation as well. Even though some of his, this thing right here, his cloth material, might kind of hinder it. But still, he's a mega figure. I don't care. This dude looks really good. He has double jointed knees. He can move up this far. He kick his leg out that much. He has his ankle. McFarlane does a really good job with their ankles. Now that you don't see that ball no more, it's actually with the boot. So good job, McFarlane, right there. He can almost do the splits, but it hinders because of the way that his garment is on this dude. So, anyways, he does have double jointed elbows right here. If we can zoom in a little bit, let's see. There we go. But he does have double jointed elbows. I love the way they made his hands. Look at that. And you can turn it all the way around. You can bend it back and forth. It's on a rocker and a ball joint. And then also, I love the way that you could really turn this dude, but not that much. He doesn't have a ab crunch. Well, he has a little ab crunch, but there's no upper torso crunch. And then also, you look at his head, it goes this far up, this far down. It doesn't go down because it hinders with the thing that he has around his neck. And he can turn that much to the side because, like I said again, you can turn him more, but he has that thing on his neck, so it kind of hinders the articulation in his neck. But who cares? As long as you look that far up and that far on the side, I don't mind. So McFarlane, and then he also have a swivel on his right here by his bicep, upper bicep. Then he comes with this nice looking, I forgot what they call it, but he does come with this thing. This thing is long and it's huge. So you might want to, when you put him on the shelf, have him standing on it like this. But look at this dude. This dude just looks great. And he just looks scary looking. And he looks fearsome. So now we're going to do some size comparison. As you already saw with the figures when he was standing next to him. This dude's super tall. He towers over Atroclus, or whatever his name is. And then look how he towers over Superman. And Superman and this dude looks so good next to Nekron. It's not even funny. It's just like unreal. And there's my moon in the back. I put it on a cup because I couldn't find my stand. And it's getting late. So anyways, this dude's just awesome. McFarlane has done a really good job with him. I went on ahead and added the chain on there. I will keep this one on him only because I like for the fact that he has it. And I think that's probably why McFarlane left it like that. So you could customize it to do what you want with it. So with me, that's what I chose to do. Now I'm going to take this off real quick just to show you the figure without his his staff or whatever he has. I forgot what it's called. And look at it, guys. Just amazing. If you look at his chest, I forgot to show y'all that, but all on the inside, McFarlane did a real good job detailing that also. And then if you look in the back, you also have detail all in the back as well. So McFarlane didn't show no lack of detail in these figures, even though there could have been like different color paint, but I don't care. Like, this dude just looks really, really good for what he is, and the wash on it, the dark wash on it, is just really good. And like I said, McFarlane loves detailing this style because this is right down his alley with Spawn, with his Spawn line and his Spawn figures. But yeah, man, this dude's just look awesome, and I just had to get him when I saw McFarlane bringing them out, and I saw people like already getting them. I'm like, man, I gotta get this dude. Like, I already got all the Black Lantern, well, just the ways that came out before. So now it's time to get that. And then next thing you know, boom, people start finding Flash, a Black Lantern Flash. So now that's my next one that I'm trying to get. But he's just, Fry's been coming out with so much stuff. But I hope he does finish this line. And I do need a Wonder Woman from them. And now I'm going to do some another size comparison, but I'm going to go get the Omega Spawn because I want to really show you guys. Nekron was only $40 on Amazon, and I got this dude Omega Spawn at Target for $50. Let me show you the difference between these two real quick. So here's my Omega Spawn. Bring him to the side. And I'm going to show you why people complain and why do I still see this guy on the shelf. And I see a lot of him on the shelf. He's not selling as much as I thought he was. As much as I thought he would sell. Matter of fact, he's just sitting there. But look at the size difference. And he was supposed to be a mega figure. And then, if you watch some of these guys' YouTube channels, one of the guys' YouTube channel that I subscribe to, opened up his figure, hand broke right off the back just by barely moving it. It just came off. Unfortunately, for him, too bad. But with me, that didn't happen. This figure right here has less articulation than an Omega Spawn. I mean, than the Nekron. And then he looks great. Even though he looks good, I still would prefer Nekron over him. But his legs, articulation is good. His diaper is good. All right here is good. But like I said, he doesn't have that. And no ab crunch either because he's a mega figure. But look at his arms. He don't have double jointed elbows. And this dude was $50. I don't know if all McFarlane figures... Well, all McFarlane figures are expensive. Anyways, they're more than the regular DC line. DC is going for $19. I know all McFarlane figures are going for $25. So that's about right. But still, with the Omega Spawn, this dude should have been $40 or $30. Because he didn't come with nothing. All he came with was this. And Nekron kills him. And Nekron's only $30. So I just don't understand why this dude was so expensive, and that's why I still see him on the shelf, because he is not worth $50. And I'm gonna tell you that now. This dude is not worth $50. This dude is. If there was $50, I'll still buy him because he's worth it. He's tall, and he just looks amazing, especially when you throw some chain on him and get him in some great posing scene. This dude looks good. So, out of all these, let me know which one is your favorite. Is it Superman? Is it Dead Zombie Batman? Or is it the Blackest Night Firestorm? Or is it Nekron? Out of these four, let me know what's your favorite. I'm going to do the Red Lanterns and the Green Lanterns in a separate video. But we'll throw a lot of them in there only because I do have a lot of Green Lanterns. And I have 2 Red Lanterns so far. And I'm hoping McFarlane brings out some more lanterns from different colors, like all the colors, like blue, purple, white, whatever colors. At least one other figure in that category with the lanterns. But just which one do you think is better? Which one do you prefer? Do Do you like all of them, or are you gonna get all of them? Like, if you get all of them, you get the awesome figure, chocolate, or whatever his name is, the Red Lantern, and then and you got 4 nice figures with Kyle Renner being the Green Lantern in that wave. And out of all of them, he was my least favorite, but he was still a really good figure. But I just had to put all these 4 together because they look so good together, and Nekron just stands out amongst all 3 of them. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know like which one is your favorite, and let me know if you even collect McFarlane's line, or do you prefer Marvel over DC. I just want to know what you guys think. If you have any comments, or if you have any ideas that you want me to review next, just hit me up in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, guys. Please help me grow my channel. I'm new at this, so I'm still learning, still kind of nervous when I get on here, but every day is a process. Every day just grow more and more, and hopefully one day be a successful YouTuber with my collection. So it's just great to collect. I love to collect. Thank you, McFarlane, for allowing me to be a collector. Start collecting the McFarlane toys figures like 3 years ago, and ever since then, or 2 years ago, I think it's 2 or 3, wherever, however long it was, I just fell in love with it, and I just started collecting, and I got so much stuff now to it's unreal. And I'm so glad McFarlane came out with the Spawn line as well, because I'm a huge fan of Spawn from way long time ago, like in the early 2000s. When he was bringing out the kind of like the less articulation statue figures. I used to buy all of them. I did have a lot of them, and unfortunately I got rid of them, and that was due to other reasons. But anyways, like and subscribe, and thank you for tuning in to my channel. Thank you for supporting me, and adios.